So welcome to reception of the Bowskill Clinic, where I'm stood here with our guide to optimum health. This is a 5-step system that we use to help to educate and assess our clients' health, and then to help to take them on a journey to help to improve that health. Step 1 is really about looking at the 4 different systems of health that we have: our muscle, bone and joint health, our mental and emotional health, our organ health, and our hormonal health. And we have different systems, both subjective and objective, that help us to assess what the level of pressure is in each one of these 4 systems. The higher the pressure is in the system, or the more problems there are with each individual system, the more important it is for us to address early on. So our testing techniques and assessment techniques help us to evaluate this and to be able to categorise each one of these 4 systems in a high, medium or low level. If something generally is of a low level, it means it's functioning pretty well and we don't need to give it too much attention. If something is in a high category, then it means it's having a fairly critical effect on your health. So once we've looked at this and assessed it, we then step into using the Healthy Barometer, which is a subjective tool for you to use as a client to be able to figure out where your current level of health is. And you can download a copy of this on the website at www.bowskillclinic.com under the Healthy Barometer, and you'll be able to follow through then where you feel your own health lies. It also allows us to be able to look at, for what particular level of health you're at, which practitioners are going to be most useful. So as your health changes, the different practitioners that are going to help you along the way will change. So for example, if you're sitting at a 8 to 9 in terms of your health and you have lots of musculoskeletal aches and pains, physiotherapy is going to be much more appropriate than if you were fit and healthy and moving properly. So physiotherapy, for example, works much better down in the 7 to 10 end of the range, but we won't see really much physiotherapy happening at all in the 0 to 3 range. So the Healthy Barometer gives you a way of being able to understand where your current health is, and also in terms of your goals, where you actually want to get to. Once we've worked that out, we step down to the 4th part of the process, which is looking at which of the 4 doctors of the CHEK system, Dr. Diet, Dr. Movement, Dr. Quiet and Dr. Happiness, are going to be most important for you in your journey to good health. So Dr. Diet is about coaching you on different lifestyle choices and which forms of food are most efficient for your system. Dr. Movement is about how the body moves and functions. Dr. Quiet is about rest and relaxation and making sure that you have that balance of the autonomic nervous system. And Dr. Happiness is really about setting goals and targets and understanding the kinds of thoughts and processes that you have on a daily basis. So taking all of these elements together, we then create a bespoke plan using the different experts that we have in the team to actually help to move your health forwards in different steps targeted towards where the greatest problems are. And by looking at each of these various systems and by measuring and by testing where you start at, we're able to actually gauge your progress, both subjectively in terms of how you feel and objectively in terms of measurements. So our guide to optimum health is really about taking your whole health into consideration, looking at ways of measuring and testing where your health is, and then making sure that as we move you forwards on your journey towards good health, we can actually show you where the changes are and show you how the improvements are being made.